الأكرم من قوتنا ورزقنا من قوتنا ورزقنا.
علق أي أمور في حياتك، خلي لبلدك أكبر حيز، راجع بقى رجوك حساباتك، شغلك حيخليك تتميز، نام للساعة 2 ما تنامش، ما انت سنين انت ما بتقومش، ده احنا بنعمل كده لولادنا، مين قاعد معظمنا حيمشي، قول انا واجب تعب البلدي والمصر الأكبر متحيز. علق أي أمور في حياتك، خلي لبلدك أكبر حيز، راجع بقى رجوك حساباتك، شغلك حيخليك تتميز، علق أي أمور في حياتك، خلي لبلدك أكبر حيز، راجع بقى رجوك حساباتك، شغلك حيخليك تتميز، نام الساعة 2 ما تنامش، ما انت سنين انت ما بتقومش، ده احنا بنعمل كده لولادنا، مين قاعد معظمنا حيمشي، قول انا واجب تعب البلدي ومصر الأكبر متحيز. وما بتديش عالفاضي، اشمعنى جدودنا ما بخلوش، وترى تاريخك شوف في الماضي، شوف احنا ازاي ما نسيناهوش، نام الساعة 2 ما تنامش، ما انت سنين انت ما بتقومش، ده احنا بنعمل كده لولادنا، مين قاعد معظمنا حيمشي، قول انا واجب تعب البلدي والمصر الأكبر متحيز، أكبر متحيز. علق أي أمور في حياتك، خلي لبلدك أكبر حيز، راجع بقى رجوك حساباتك، شغلك حيخليك تتميز، علق أي أمور في حياتك، خلي لبلدك أكبر حيز، راجع بقى رجوك حساباتك، شغلك حيخليك تتميز، نام الساعة 2 ما تنامش، ما انت سنين انت ما بتقومش، ده احنا بنعمل كده لولادنا، مين قاعد معظمنا حيمشي، قول انا واجب تعب البلدي والمصر الأكبر متحيز، قول انا واجب تعب البلدي والمصر الأكبر متحيز.
Welcome back. You're still watching Nile Cruise on Nile TV. At least 31 soldiers were killed in 2 attacks last Friday, the deadliest bomb blast near the town of Al Arish since the ouster of Mohammed Morsi on the 3rd of July 2013. A 3-month state of emergency has been declared in parts of the Sinai Peninsula, and the Egyptian Rafah crossing into the Gaza Strip was closed as well. In a live television address, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi said that a huge plot was being waged against Egypt by external forces, and no group has said it carried out the attacks, which came as the army continued the offensive against the jihadists and the extremists in North Sinai. And to talk more about this topic, we are honored to be having with us here on Nile Cruise today, Dr. Ashraf Sabri, the military science researcher. Dr. Ashraf, thank you very much for being with us today on Nile Cruise.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dr. Ashraf, we'll just start off with the first question where the bomb blast that was the deadliest attack on Sinai for months last Friday. What do you think were the reasons behind this attack? Was it actually revenge maybe against the military, or was it an attempt to maybe hinder the democratic path of Egypt? What do you think in your
It's very clear because it's very clear that this is just a message. They wanted to tell the world that the army of Egypt is not efficient enough in the area they are telling the world controlling. And it's obvious to us because we are Egyptian. We know our army. We know the effort of our children there. We know the effort of our men in this area. It's just a message to the world.
and
it's
at the
not
timing,
a message
at that
to us.
timing as well.
Yes, this is the time of sending messages to the world. And just to go through facts, we are very weak in giving a message outside. We are talking to each other. We know that our Egyptian army is the strongest army in the area.
Yeah.
But this is what we know in between us, because this is what we see and what we feel and what we live. We know that between us, we know that the Egyptian army can control Sinai, can control our borders very efficiently. But this is the message we send outside the country to the world. If you go to European side, if you go to United States, if you go to Australia, if you go to anywhere around the world, you will find no Egyptian, real Egyptian voice. What kind of voice there? Is the enemy voice, is the voice of the people who want to destroy, and they
image
are
of
the
Egypt.
same people who are sending this message to the people outside, looking what's in Egypt. It's our defect. We have a real defect here. The defect is that we need a strong outside media talking about us, a strong press talking about the real Egyptian. Everybody is talking. I'm so happy to be with you today. Just maybe one voice of one of the Egyptians
For our
telling the
foreign
world
viewers.
that what you are listening to outside Egypt, this is not the Egyptian. They are
it's a
the
distorted
people
image.
distorting image
Exactly.
for there's the sake of a group having a hell of a money, supported by countries who giving support, either intelligence support, financial support, all kind of support these people have. But these people, they just send this message from Egypt to outside. This is number one. And to the people who inside Egypt, who's trying to destroy the country from inside, who are really weakened and have no energy to stand against the Egyptians, to stand against the whole country. We don't want this. We don't want the people coming out every day with some kind of manifestations, trying to film it in a certain way to show it that they are a big number, and they are really not the number who can give like an echo inside our heart. But they are, maybe till now, they are successful in giving this echo outside this country. It's very nice to tell the world Egyptians really are supporting their army. Egyptians, if you
Have
know,
faith in their army.
faith, very. It's a faith of ourselves. We raise up children. No one of us, like my generation. One of my children is in the army. I'm sorry to tell them the children because they still the image of this, but they are real men who protecting this country. But these are the people we are suffering to raise up. If you just go back with time with me to the time one of these great officers of 20 years old, 25 years old who died, he has